In this video, you're going to learn about AIDA. And once you learn about AIDA, you're going to see it everywhere. And that's because it's a formula that's proven to work to get people to take action. And it's probably been used in letters that you've received at your home or on landing pages to websites. A lot of those use AIDA. Or maybe in someone that gave you a sales pitch. They might have been following AIDA. So this is an extremely powerful and effective formula for getting someone to take an action, and you're about to learn it. So AIDA is your new best friend. And what AIDA stands for is attention, interest, desire, action. And this is a formula that has been proven over time and time again to get people to take an action. So by attention, that's usually your headline, and that's to get someone interested in what you have to say. And then comes interest, which really builds up why should your customer be interested in what you're saying. Then it moves on to desire, which is where you have your customer imagine the benefit they will receive by taking this action. And finally, action. And in this stage, you want to tell your customer exactly what to do. So let's break up each of these in more detail. So attention is almost synonymous with the headline. And it really is what will grab your reader's attention. And just like the headline, how will you get your reader to read the first sentence of your copy? Now, the reason that attention is different than a headline is because AIDA applies to more scenarios than just writing. So when you're talking to someone, you might grab their attention with a single sentence, and that starts you on the AIDA track. Also, does your headline offer the promise of a benefit for your reader? And we went over that more in the headline section. So then, after you've got their attention, you want to get their interest. And their interest is why should your customer care about what you are saying? And in this part of the AIDA formula, we want to capture the attention of our readers. And we can do this by identifying their problem. And there's a famous saying that if you can articulate the problem that your customer is having better than they can, then you already have their attention and you're going to make the sale. And it's all about truly identifying the problems that they're having. And this goes back to the customer interviews we talked about, where you understand your reader's pain points. Also, another way to capture interest is if you promise to share something with your reader. So you can tell your reader, in this copy, I'm going to explain to you something of value to them. Or you promise that if they keep reading, they'll find out more about how to get your product or service, which will give them a benefit. So after attention and interest comes desire. And in the desire stage, we want to make it clear what problem you are solving for your customer. And we want to actually take it even a step further than that. And we want to help your reader visualize what their life will be like with your solution. And your solution is product or service. And in this stage, we want to use emotional copy to really make your reader feel what it's like to overcome their problem. And that leads me to a really important point, which is the difference between appealing to someone's emotions and appealing to someone's logic. And you've probably heard or experienced yourself that appealing to someone's emotions can be very powerful. And that's really true. But it's actually really important that we also appeal to their logic, because that's how people justify their decisions. So if you use emotional copy to make someone want to buy your product or service or to take an action, then they're very likely to do it if they can justify why they're doing it. And most people can't justify something based on their emotions. They need a logical reason as to why they're doing it. And that's why you want to throw in both into what you're saying. So after desire comes action. And in this stage, you want to tell your customer exactly what step they should take next. And it may seem redundant, but you really want to tell them every single little step. And in that sense, you want to explain in great detail what they need to do. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be get more information, sign up for an email list, or buy your product or service. But what's important here is that you've outlined everything they need to do and you've made it extremely clear how to do it. And this is because oftentimes we just assume that things are obvious and we take them for granted, but other people may not think that way. And that's why you want to spell out what they have to do.